Hello my darlings and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome my dear. Please don't forget to follow me here on YouTube, so subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any of my videos, and also follow me on Instagram because we have a lot of fun in there. Okay guys, so today is gonna be a very fun and uplifting video, and again it has something to do with one of my favorite people here on YouTube, and that is Moonperfumes. So we collaborated once again, and this month we are doing a collaboration on spring fragrances for 2021. I'm very excited to see her video and what her picks are, because I know we have a lot of similar fragrances that we love, so I'm very excited to see which ones she's gonna put in her list. So guys, don't forget to watch Moon's video as well if you want to know her beautiful picks for spring for this year. And let's just jump right into it. So guys, the first one I want to show you is a beautiful fruity punch. It has lychee, it has raspberry, it has some woody notes in the very background, but it's mostly very fruity rose based, and that is Mugler Angel Nova. I absolutely love it. It has some resemblance to the Lina and more so the lychee and the rose in the Lina fragrance by Parfums de Marly. So that's why I did not include the Lina for today's list, even though it would absolutely fit it perfectly. But I feel like for spring this year, this is something that not many people gonna wear just yet, because it's quite a new release. I know it got just released in the United States, if I'm not mistaken, guys. Correct me if I'm wrong. But in Europe, it's been for a little bit longer in stock. So anyways, this is beautiful projection in ciliage. It's sweet, it's fruity, it's very sharp from that raspberry note and that lychee note, but at the same time it's so nice and feminine and gets mellowed down by that rose. So it's definitely more of a jammy rose in here, and the woody notes in the very background I absolutely am here for. It's so nice. Some people might say it's quite juvenile, blah blah blah. Don't listen to them, it's lovely. Okay, so that's Angel Nova by Mugler. Definitely not similar to the original Angel, that you can be sure of. Alright, next one. That one is actually newer to my collection, and it has definitely become my favorite, one of my favorites, and it's perfect for spring. So this is Coco Mademoiselle Intense, and if you want to smell super classy and sophisticated and potent this spring, this is the one to go. Last spring I've been rocking the original still. This year I'm definitely gonna rock this one, even though I do mix them two together, and the blend is amazing because you get that, you know, zesty citrusy punch from the original Coco Mademoiselle, and you get that depth, that oomph, that sweetness that is in here. So I just love the combination of two, but if I were to choose, I would choose the Intense. I'll be honest guys, I would choose the Intense. So this one basically is the original Coco Mademoiselle with amped up vanilla, amped up patchouli, but not in an earthy way, more in a, yeah, okay, it is still earthy, but it's more of a warmth, you know, like a very potent warmth that just captivates you. And it has some fruity notes, and yeah, it doesn't have that many citruses in the beginning, as I indicated. But in general, I just love it. So yeah, that would be my next choice for this spring, and I will be definitely wearing it all spring long. Alright, next one is by Dior, and as I mentioned many times, okay, maybe not many times, but a few times I did, this is not like my absolute go-to fragrance, not like my signature scent, but springtime is the time that I reach for this the most, and this is just perfect for spring. This is clean yet dirty, musky oriental white floral, if it makes any sense to you. And I'm talking about Dior Pure Poison. The bottle is fantastic, don't you think? And this to me is a little bit of a mature white floral and a very sexy musk combined. I wouldn't say it's particularly sweet. If there is any sweetness, is the one that comes from jasmine. Yeah, but in general, this is a very like clean white floral, clean sweet white floral mixed with dirty musk. That's how I would describe it. Men absolutely love it for some reason. I mean, it's a beautiful scent, and I highly, highly recommend it for spring because, you know, spring is the time to me when I think it's the only time in the year when I really want to feel like clean and fresh and like angelic in general. So that's that. Okay, next one. What do we have here? Oh, the classic for me for spring. This is just a staple for spring in my arsenal, and that is Guerlain Mon Guerlain. There is no other season that I wear it more often than spring. It's just perfect. Ugh. This is basically lavender, coumarin, tonka, vanilla, and some white florals. It's just fantastic. It's a bit powdery, it's sweet, it still has that oriental vibe that I absolutely love, but it's very, very classy. It's super, super classy, super sophisticated. I feel like it really, really matches any age, any occasion. This is a perfect signature scent as well, and to me it works the best in the springtime. So I'm very, very happy that we are reaching spring finally, because I can be rocking it all the time. So I'm very, very happy about that, and I'm definitely eyeing the intense version, so I might review it soon for you. Alright, next one, again another perfect for spring summer period. It's gonna work fantastic in the hotter climate as well as a little bit cooler weather. So, you know, spring summer is just perfect. I love it for rainy days, I love it for hot days, doesn't matter. And this is Chloe Nomade Absolu de Parfum. I love it so much more than the original, completely honestly. This is definitely more potent and amped up with the Mirable Plum, which I'm dying for. To me, it's basically a woody, earthy fragrance all throughout with the sweetness of Mirable Plum. That's what it is to me. So I really, really love it. It's fresh, but it's quite sophisticated at the same time. And again, fits any age, any occasion. Definitely is more on the casual side than the Mon Guerlain, but you can still pull it off in more formal environment, in my opinion. Like, hands down. So this is a great all-rounder. It's fresher, so you will be very happy wearing it when it's a bit hotter outside. It works perfectly with sun-warmed up skin. So yeah, I'm just gonna rock it so much. I don't really love it for very cold weather, like winter time. This is not the one that I reach. But as soon as the spring comes out and the summer hits, I'm gonna love it. And I highly recommend checking it out because this is so unique and so beautiful. I really like the bottle. It's basically their handbag kind of shape, you know. So yeah, very, very Chloe-esque. Very in tune with the whole brand, and I feel like the Nomade very much suits the fragrance because this is a very earthy yet airy fragrance, and the only femininity basically in this fragrance is from that Mirable Plum. So yeah, it's very interesting. I really, really like it. Okay, speaking of feminine, this is ultra feminine, guys, like ultra feminine. And this is La Belle by Paul Gaultier. Very nice. You know I love it. This is super sweet. This is basically pear, vetiver, vanilla. But I feel like you're still gonna be very much on trend wearing this for spring this year. It's still very a trendy fragrance. However it sounds, I mean it in a good way. So yeah, this is very plush but a bit spicy. It leans tiny bit oriental as well on my skin, which I'm here for. I love it. That vanilla is very nice in here, I must admit. So yeah, fantastic longevity, fantastic projection, massive man killer. People love it and it's great for parties. So I would say this is a fantastic night out, party, spring and summertime fragrance. So that's mainly what I'm gonna wear it for, and I just cannot wait for that spring air when I go out of the house in the early evening wearing this perfume and just sniffing it combined with that spring air, you know what I mean? Oh, it's gonna be so good. Wearing a trench coat. Yes, yes. Okay. Next one. I love this. Jo Malone. This is my love. Guys, this is my love at the moment. I don't even know what to say. It's just the purest, more realist, most flyest rose on the market. I love it. This is so oriental, so potent. It is a bit sweet, but not too sweet. Definitely leans unisex, but I would prefer it on a woman. Honestly, even though I know my man could pull this off, I would prefer it on me. I hope I make sense. This is basically rose, white musk, a little bit of oud, but fantastic. Everything is so mellow, so beautifully blended in here. I just adore this. It gets a little bit powdery as it dries down, but in the best way possible. This is, as I described it when I was doing the full-on review, it's basically like a rose in a garden right after the rain, and you know that massive big red rose, and it just smells so good. But it's an oriental garden in Dubai, okay? Yeah. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Okay, and next one, we have something that is perfect for cuddling. It has Lily of the Valley, which basically is a typical spring floral, at least in my country. I remember having the full garden in my house where I grew up in of lilies of the valley. My mom adored them, and I remember when I was little we would pick them together every morning before school, and the whole house would smell like lilies of the valley. So I have only good memories with that floral, but I know it can lean a bit animalic / urine-y, but this fragrance is just fantastic. So this is actually one of my favorite Kilians at the moment, believe it or not. And this is Kissing from the Bomb range, my kind of love. I love this, guys. As much as in Poland, and again, as I said to you a while before, fragrance is not really what you sniff, fragrance is experience. So whatever you sniff is actually the experience of yours throughout the years, what smells you grew up with. And funny enough, that I'm gonna get to the point why I'm rambling so long, but you'll understand. So this fragrance smells so much, it pulls so much of Lily of the Valley in Poland, which is very prominent with Lilies of the Valley. And the place that I grew up in is very prominent with Lilies of the Valley, and that's where this fragrance pulls the lily so much. And when I moved to South Africa, it doesn't pull the lily almost at all. It mainly pulls out the hot milk and the sweetie candy that is in this fragrance. So this is very funny how our nose changes in regards to where we go as well, and the environment. Very funny. Leave me a comment down below if you get what I'm saying, because I'm not sure if I make sense. But I love this one. This is perfect for spring and really any time of the year. But I think for full on summer this would be too cloying. And again, for winter, that Lily of the Valley might lean a little bit animalic, too animalic. Spring is the time to go with this fragrance, in my opinion. This is so cozy, so sensual at the same time. This hot milk note, I've never experienced something like this. Ever in my life in a fragrance. I adore this one, guys. So check this one out. This is very long lasting with moderate projection, I shall say. So yeah, Kilian Kissing. Love this one. Okay, now I'm just gonna quickly mention a few fragrances that unfortunately I don't have the bottle with me, or I don't own them yet, but love them and tested them out. And to me, they just screaming spring to me. So the first one is a Versace Bright Crystal Absolu, and that is the flanker of the original Bright Crystal that I used to love all my teenage years, and then I moved up to the Absolu version, and this is in the hot pink diamond. And this is very spring-like. It's a floral fruity with some musk. It is a little bit aquatic still, just like the original, but definitely amped up with those sweet fruity floral notes. It leans definitely in the direction of Dior Addict or Fresh and stuff like that, if you know what I mean. Very similar to each other. So yeah, if you want something even more potent on those fruity notes, go for the Absolu version from Versace Bright Crystal, because they're so nice. I just like them. People can say whatever they want to say about them, but I like them, okay? Yeah, I said what I said. Alright, and guys, last but definitely not least, Dior from Maison Christian Dior Sakura. So of course Sakura, as the name suggests, has the Japanese cherry blossom in it. It also has some green notes. It also has some musk. To me it is a little bit powdery, but not too much. Mainly the whole fragrance is about the cherry blossom. It also has some mimosa in the dry down and hedion in the heart. So you know, it's a beautiful fresh floral. But it's just so beautiful, guys, like so beautiful. This is one of the prettiest florals for spring that you can go with. Trust me, Dior Sakura is so beautiful, like no tomorrow. I love it so much, and I will be in Dubai airport soon, probably. I think I'm going through Dubai to Poland. So I must stop by my favorite Dior boutique and get me some Sakura, because I just cannot stop thinking about that scent. So yeah, I wouldn't say the projection is enormous, because you know, it's more of a soft floral, but it's so beautiful, guys. It's worth every single penny, in my opinion. Even though you know my general opinion that those freshies are good when they're cheaper, but this one is just so unique for a floral because of that cherry blossom. It's so nice, and it really does scream spring, guys. I love it. And guys, last but definitely not least, I need to include some tuberose in here, and I'm kind of low-key hoping that my friend Moon will do the same, because I know she already has her little bottle. I'm still waiting to get to Poland to get mine, and I am talking about Armani My Way. So I briefly spoke about that fragrance on my channel already as the best release of 2020, and I must say it still is going strong in my head. I absolutely love this fragrance. This is another bubbly tuberose, kind of in the vibe of Mancera Velvet Vanilla, but more uplifting, more airy, because it has citruses at the top and some woody notes in the dry down. So you know, it's differently rounded than Velvet Vanilla by Mancera. it's not as bubblegummy, it's definitely more complex, which I absolutely love about it. I think it suits any occasion, any age. Again, if you like tuberose in that bubblegummy spectrum, you're gonna love this. To me, it's definitely unique enough to have it in your collection, even if you have Velvet Vanilla, because then you're gonna just mix it up and be a bubblegum bomb, right? Right. That's at least what I'm gonna do. So guys, My Way is the last one on my list. I could go on and on and on and on with perfect spring fragrances, but we would be here until next spring basically. So I'm gonna wrap up now, and I hope you liked the video. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also subscribe to Moon's channel and watch her video. Give her some love in the comments, and thank you so much for watching guys, and see you in my next video. Bye!